Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Natural Gearhead, and that is my 68 C10 that has been LS swapped with a 4L60. And guess what? The transmission's having issues. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. All right, so we got the transmission out, as you can see. Got it on the stand here. Converter, I pulled out, and that's where it was draining. And I want to show you this converter real quick and see what's going on here. So this thing has just been newly rebuilt, if you didn't see the last episode. And let's go look at the converter, and I'll kind of fill you in a little bit real quick. All right, guys, so let's get a look at this converter real quick. So just a quick backstory, in case you didn't know, this transmission's been newly rebuilt. It's got about 500 miles on it. It was overheating. The transmission fluid was overheating, got to like 247 after just here recently, not the whole time that I've had it since it's been rebuilt. But the converter is having a problem locking up. It will lock up when it's cold. It doesn't seem to want to lock up when it's hot or warm. So we changed the fluid, we changed the filter, we flushed the lines, we changed the torque control solenoid, the torque converter control solenoid, see if that would do it, because we thought maybe something's going on there. Changed that. Went and drove it, same thing. Same exact thing, still getting hot, only locks up when it's cold. As soon as it warms up, converter's not locking up. Verified it with HP tuners. So HP tuners shows it asking for a lockup and it not actually locking up. Like, mechanically it's not locking up. So all those things that I had changed and done before is what my transmission guy wanted me to start with. So we did all that. That didn't work. Next thing is he was thinking converter, and so was I. Now that I've seen it on the data that it's not mechanically locking up, but it is definitely asking for it and trying to get it. So we pulled the converter. We're gonna go down and swap that thing out. Still under warranty, so we'll go down and get that swapped out and bring it back, throw it in here, and hopefully that's it. But look at this converter real quick. It's pretty crazy. All right, so the transmission guy was saying look for some bluing to see, you know, for heat. And holy crap, that thing got smoking hot. I mean, you can see from the heat, and it's on both sides, and it's not from the weld, because you can see the weld here when they welded it back together after they remanned it. That would be all blue in here from the weld itself. This is just this thing cooking, like cooking. It melted the sticker off. It was like smeared. I wiped it off, but it was like smeared, and there was a little sticker on there saying whatever remanufacturing. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna go down and get this thing swapped out. Hopefully this is the issue. And we're back in the shop. So some time has passed. Torque converter's in, transmission's in. We put this valve in. So this is the old, all right, so we did this fits all torque converter control valve, and took out these pieces, which you can see there's a spring right there. So that's like what gives you a soft lockup on the converter. And some people have problems with that. I guess these 4L60s, I don't know. I was like, I'm in there. I'll go ahead, put this valve in, and hopefully, if that is an issue, it won't be an issue now, because we don't 100% know the issue. We think it's the converter, put a new converter in. So right now, I'm gonna dump some fluid in this thing and take it for a test rip, see what happens. Okay, all the fluid is serviced. For now, I gotta drive it around a little bit. We warmed it up, checked it, put it in all the gears, checked it, all that, but I want to take it for a drive, let it run through all the gears, lock up, not lock up, see if that's working. We have the HP tuners hooked up, and we're gonna data log it so can get some real data on what's going on there and see if we actually fixed the problem, whatever. If we didn't fix it, you know, see where we're at basically. And also when I get back, I'm gonna check the fluid again and see how we look there, because if it isn't doing something that it should be doing, I want to make sure the fluid is 100% on the money. So let's take it for a rip and see how it feels. Okay, we got our HP tuners up and running here. We're going to be looking at speed, RPMs, all our parameters here. You've seen in the last video what it did, so hopefully we'll do better than the last time. So right now our transmission temp is at 145 degrees. So we are completely warmed up. And before, when it was warmed up to this temperature, it would not lock up whatsoever. So let's just see, we'll take it down here and we'll see how it does. Hopefully we see that lockup and we ain't got no problems. So let's just see here real quick. We'll just take it nice and easy. Get it up to speed. So that's 4th gear, looking for lockup. Should get it up around 60, 65 miles per hour. There's lockup there. It is actually locked up. Yes, it is, and it sounds good, and we're at 150 degrees, 1700 at 65, that's right where we want to be. We'll kick it down, kick it out of lockup, see if it'll lock up again. We are locked up, fellas. Did we fix it? Oh, it's looking good so far. It's looking real good. Oh, man. Slow it down a little bit. We'll bring it back up, try one more time. All right, here we go. Kick it down. It's about 3rd gear, I believe. I can't see, but 4th, that's lockup. 1660. Lockup feels good. Oh my gosh. Now, was it the converter or was it the valve that I fixed? What's our temp looking like? 153 degrees, that's still okay? Oh man, let's drive it some more. Oh yeah, baby. I think we got it. All right, so now, if you've seen the last video, go back and look. If you're having overheating issues with your trans or whatever, you're having similar issues, go back to the last video and I zoom in on these parameters to show you what we're looking for. This is HP Tuners. This is the scanning program here, diagnostic tool. So it's a VCM scanner to be specific. So right now, before it would electrically ask for lockup and it wasn't locking up and the trans was getting hot and everything else. Now, we're electrically asking for it and we're mechanically seeing it. We have no torque converter slip and I put 20 miles on it and the fluid looks good, it smells good. Last time, about 20 miles, the fluid was burnt and stunk, everything. After I put new fluid in it, got solenoid, all those things. And I think we got it, okay? It is operating money. It's only getting up to 170 degrees. Everything's working good. It's locking up in 3rd. When I want it to lock up in 3rd, I'll just put it in 3rd. It'll lock up in 3rd, it locks up in 4th every single time without a hitch. Cold, hot, whatever. It's working perfectly. So, now, was it the converter? Was it that regulator valve I changed for the torque converter? I don't know for sure. Could have been the converter. Could have been the converter was bad. Okay, that could have absolutely been the problem. But it could have also been that the converter wasn't getting the pressures that it needed to mechanically lock it up. I don't know which one it was, but we did both. And doing that regulator valve, torque control regulator valve fits all, who makes it, upgrade, that was not that difficult to do. So it might be something you just want to do anyway, no matter what, especially if you have high mileage on your 4L60. If you're in there doing something or rebuilding it or whatever, maybe just throw that valve in there anyways. It gets rid of that spring that actually makes a soft lockup. It modulates and gives it a soccer mom type lockup, so it's nice and smooth. If you're a hot rodder, who cares about that? You want that thing to lock up and be down the road. So it's doing that. Everything's perfect. Everything's doing great. Hopefully I have no more issues. I gotta do a lot more road time before I take a big trip. We're going up to Daytona for the Turkey Rod Run. So if you're there and you see me, say hey. But I will be there for sure. And I'm taking this truck. So I'm gonna put some more miles on it and make sure we can get there okay. And I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, all the YouTube things. Like I said, it really helps around here, especially when you're a little channel. But thanks again for watching. And we'll find something else to work on. And I'll see you in the next video.